What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is your first time coming to my channel. My name is Jerry. I love freedom and decentralized assets. I talk about, freedom in this country and getting away from the tyranny and buying decentralized assets. And what I mean by decentralized assets, I'm talking about real money, hard money, gold, silver, and Bitcoin, platinum too. I don't mess with cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies. You got to have cash. The US dollar is the strongest dollar, and it's good for short term, but long term, I like my hard money. But anyways, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and it's absolutely crazy out here. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's insane out here. It's even more insane than it normally is. But anyway, so if you're new to my channel, check out some of my old videos. Start from the bottom all the way up. I think you'll enjoy them. You know what I mean? So let's talk about this weather balloon, man. Let me give you my thoughts. I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I have to, man. This is really bothering me. It really is. So when I first heard about it, right, I thought it was some BS. Okay, I thought it was, hey, you guys look over here while we do this, and it still might be that. Okay. Because I don't trust these people at all. But I've talked to many people, and they saw it. I didn't see it myself, but there's a lot of politicians, people high up, civilians, a lot of people saw it. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. When I first heard about it, okay, like I said, I thought it was some BS. But also, did you notice that right when that balloon came, we didn't hear anything about the confidential documents that Brandon had in his house and everywhere else? They just stopped talking about that completely. That's why I thought it was some BS. And again, it still might be. But let's just go to the angle that it's real, okay? Which I'm about 75% sure that this is what it is, because now they're talking about it in the house and everywhere else.
You hear great frustration and a great deal of concern about the message that has been sent to China. General, as I look through publicly available sources at the flight of this balloon and the bases and sensitive military sites that it passed over, its flight pattern clearly is not accidental. Would you agree with that?
Ma'am, I honestly, I do have some thoughts on that will be in the next session. But you're right. The flight path took it over areas that we would think were concerning, and we are pretty certain we mitigated those, and we'll discuss that in the next session.
Okay.
That's very dangerous. This is very, very dangerous. What happened, man, with this balloon and another one. I think there might be 3 of them. But the one in particular that just went all across the country, starting in Alaska, I think January 28th, and then went all over Montana, which is, where we got all that stuff at, and very top secret places that we keep a lot of things that no one should be seeing, especially them, right? And then it went all the way to Raleigh, North Carolina, and got shot down there. 6-7 days in the air from January 28th, I think, till February 4th, they got shot down. And then they said the reason they didn't shoot it down was because of civilian casualties. They could have shot it down in Alaska.
I look forward to hearing the specifics on that. I want to go back to Senator Murkowski's point about Alaska. The U.S. airspace over and around Alaska is known as the Alaska Air Defense Identification Zone. It is a huge swath of airspace that includes the airspace over territorial waters, military training ranges, and very sparsely populated areas. And that is why it is so hard for us to understand why the balloon wasn't taken out over Alaska. It's sparsely populated. There are territorial waters. It's a huge defense identification zone. It has bases. It has sensitive aircraft. It has military equipment that is of great interest to the Chinese for the exact reasons that Senator Murkowski said. And yet, the statement was made that when the balloon was over Alaska, it did not show evidence of hostile intent. Help me understand that. Why was it there?
Ma'am, while it was in Alaska, we were characterizing the balloon. I would tell you, one of the things I think that's very different from our country than, and you can look at historical examples, is we think before we shoot. And in this case, we thought before we shot. And again, we'll talk more about it in other sessions. I think that is something that, as someone who flies around, and Admiral Joyner certainly more than I, that we would appreciate of the rest of the world, that they would think before they shoot. Once you shoot, you can't take it back. Ma'am, I'll be quite honest. As an American, I understand the impact and the unsettling feeling that's here. As someone in the military who sees that the other side of that, I am very confident in the authorities that were granted to the NORAD NORTHCOM commander to make decisions here, that the decisions he made were in the best interests of the United States and our citizens, as were the decisions of our senior leadership, and we'll present more of that conversation in the next session.
You know, Montana. I know Montana's got a lot of stuff out there, but I tell you, man, that was scary, okay? And it still scares me. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm not trying to say this to scare you. Get your stuff ready, man. Get your shit together. Get your generators together. Get your food. Get your stuff together, man. I mean, these people, if they're not sending us warning shots, and I don't know what else we need to do. You know what I mean? It is. I feel like I'm living in a dream, man. What's going on in this country and in this world? It's like you can't make it up on a movie or a TV show. If they had it, like, no, that's unrealistic. How can one president be a really good president and then everybody lie on him, and then more than half of the people just go crazy, and then the other president gets in that way he got in, and then everybody knows he's a bad guy, and then he just completely tears down the country in less than 2 years. Because, guys, we're in the midst right now. We are in a historic time, ladies and gentlemen. He's our 46th president. He ain't my 46th president. And he is by far, and it ain't even close, the worst president this country has ever seen. And we are in the middle, smack dab middle of it. Okay? In this presidency. And what he's doing and what he has done to this country will never be repeated. No one can do what he's doing. I mean, every good policy and everything else that Trump did, he just undid it since day one. I mean, with our own oil, pulling out of Afghanistan, inflation. I mean, passing bill after bill, getting us into more and more debt. The border crisis. I mean, I'd be sitting here naming everything he did. And also, you know, that State of the Union address. I mean, if you're wrong, if you do something wrong, just say, hey, listen, man, I messed up this first half of the presidency, and I'm gonna make it up. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. I'm sorry. If he would have did that, I would have had a 0.01% of respect for him, but he didn't. He doubled down. Not only did he double down, but he said he did well, and he's going to keep doing more. And then he pointed the finger on the other side. No one has divided this country more than that man. I know Trump did too. He divided the country, but he didn't divide it because it was his fault. The media divided the country because of him. Now, I'm not saying Trump did it. I'm saying the media, because Trump was in, just completely went crazy because they didn't want a man like that in office. They don't want a person that's not a politician, that's not going to listen and actually try to fix the country. These people, these elites, they don't want that. They want a puppet like these two idiots, Brandon and the cackling one. This weather balloon. Do you understand? This ain't nothing new, ladies and gentlemen. Look in history what these kind of balloons have done. Now this is 2023. If it could do it back in those days, decades ago, what it did then, because I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to get in trouble. Just look it up. What do you think them things can do now? People saying, oh, is it just a warning shot? Is it this or that? Again, the only way we can be defeated, I believe, is if they have inside information on us and they totally black us out, right? And now we just gave them the capability to do that. We're supposed to be the most powerful nation in the world, but I mean, look what Russia did with Ukraine. You think they would have did that if Trump was in office? And we know what China's going to do. You know who they're going to go after. You know they're going to go after Taiwan. Because look what we did with Russia. Nothing. We didn't do anything. You know what I mean? Except meddle in it and give Ukraine a bunch of stuff that we didn't need to do. We didn't say, hey, look, man, if you don't leave Ukraine alone, blah, 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 or whatever. I just don't understand. I don't understand how in the world these people can come on TV and lie every single day. Man, I used to always say, I don't want to talk politics. I don't want to talk religion. But our whole life now is based on what these people are doing. What the Fed is doing, what Brandon and them are doing. It's all based on that. And I'm telling you right now, that weather balloon is going to come back and bite us in the ass. I hope and pray to God I'm wrong. But I truly believe that this ain't over, man. You know what I mean? This man. And we're so uninformed. We're so uninformed. And I believe, I'm just going to say this. I believe if nobody would have saw that balloon, they wouldn't have said anything about that. There's been other balloons. That's what they said. There's been other stuff. These balloons are way more accurate and can see more than these satellites. People say, oh, well, the satellites, those satellites can't do what those balloons can do, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not telling you that because you already know that. I'm preaching to the freaking choir on this channel. I'm literally lost for words. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. All I can say is just be ready. You guys have got to be ready. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm not talking like a prepper channel. This is the last day. You know how them prepper channels do that. I'm not saying, because I don't even watch those anymore. I don't watch a bunch of doom and gloom. You know, I don't go by probablities. I go by probabilities. And the probabilities say with this administration, you couldn't orchestrate a better plan to screw this country up better than them. You couldn't do it. If you said, look, we're going to do this. This is what we need to do. We need to debase the money as quickly as we can, take away everybody's freedoms, divide every single person, piss everybody off, make everybody unhappy, change the morale, make us look weak, do all this. What do we need to do? Just do what Biden did. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Brandon did. Okay? Guys like Chip Roy, Matt Gaetz, Jim Jordan, the Freedom Caucus, Lauren Boebert, Carrie Lake, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tulsi Gabbard, those patriots, those heroes, they're trying, man. I will give them that. They are trying. And they're still getting screwed. But I tell you this, there's hope. There is hope with these hearings. I'm loving them. I love them that they have to sit down and answer for their hideous crimes that they've done. These Twitter people, the FBI, the stuff with the defense place about the balloon, you know, them meddling in our affairs, all these different things. They're coming. The chickens are coming home to roost. Hopefully, now can they finish it up? You know, they're going up for the layup. Can you finish it though? These people need to be in prison, man. I mean, I'm sorry. You take away people's rights to free speech, take away their rights to talk, and disarming us. Because, guys, again, any kind of law restriction, with guns, it goes directly against the Second Amendment. They don't care about us. You know what I mean? They're not taking the guns away because they want us to be safe. That's stupid. That's like saying, hey, you know what, guys? I'm going to take your alarm system away from your house. I'm going to take your locks off your door because we don't want you to hurt anybody. So we want you to stay safe. So we're going to... And the burglars were like, well, shit, I can just walk right in. That might have been a bad analogy, but you know what I'm saying. Okay? Oh, man. So what do we do? What's the solution? Those are some of the problems. What do we do? Stay informed and stay ready. Keep fighting and keep stacking. I mean, it's the same message every time. You know? If our supply chains breaks, because it's only a small little thing that can break this chain. What do you do? What do you do if there's no food and all this other stuff? Because they put out little tests, man, I think, with the eggs and the toilet paper. You know, I'm sitting there going, man, the eggs are so much money. Why doesn't the chicken go up? You know, oh, it's because of, you know, the feed in the chicken. You know, they can't lay eggs anymore. I'm sitting there going, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, the bird flu. It's all these things happening at once. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I come here I come here to vent to you guys and get answers. You guys leave me really great comments, and I appreciate you. And I want you guys to keep leaving comments because that weather balloon that's scaring me, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But get my mind at ease, man. Tell me about that weather balloon, Jimmy. You know, Jimmy and the rest of y'all. I know Jimmy will tell me. Tell me about the weather balloon. Tell me what's going on in this world, in this crazy world, man. Also, too, I'm making again, check out my other videos, but I'm making a top 10 list on a better note. I'm making a top 10 list of the top 10 female freedom fighters in America. That'll be interesting because there's a lot of them. When I'm making this list, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to do some honorable mentions. These women are fired up.
This is considered an aggressive visibility filter. You silenced members of Congress from communicating with their constituents. You silenced me from communicating with the American people over a freaking joke. Now, who the hell do you think that you are?
And I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. AOC is not on that list.
One of the disgusting legacies after 9/11 has been the targeting and racism against Muslim Americans throughout the United States of America. And this is an extension of that legacy. Consistency, there is nothing consistent with the Republican Party's continued attack except for the racism and incitement of violence against women of color in this body. I had a member of the Republican caucus threaten my life, and you all and the Republican caucus rewarded him with one of the most prestigious committee assignments in this Congress. Don't tell me this is about consistency. Don't tell me that this is about a condemnation of anti-Semitic remarks when you have a member of the Republican caucus who has talked about Jewish space lasers and an entire amount of tropes and also elevated her to some of the highest committee assignments in this body. This is about targeting women of color in the United States of America. Don't tell me, because I didn't get a single apology when my life was threatened. Thank you.
I think you know that. Oh my God, that woman is so... Oh, I'm going to make a special video just about her, man. That woman is special. Okay, AOC. Also, I seen in my subscription thing, I seen a video Silver Joker and Silver 5150 made about 1,000 ounce silver, $1,000 silver or something, or they're going to debate it. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to do a reaction to that video. I think you guys will like that, because when I look at those two dudes, Silver 5150 and Silver Joker, I'm kind of like a mix between those two, with a little bit of Bitcoin in there, and also showing my face. But You know, I can see similarities between me and those two guys. So I'm gonna look at that video. Obviously, I already know Silver 5150 saying silver's gonna be $1,000 and Silver Joker's gonna say it's not. I already know that. But I want to hear the reasons why, and I'm gonna break it down. I think I'm gonna do that maybe tonight or tomorrow or something. Also, what kind of videos you want me to make? Do you want me to react to a certain thing? Do you want to see me buying some silver? You want me to stop talking about Bitcoin? What kind of videos you guys want me to watch? Let me know, guys. Please, in the comment section below. Do me a favor, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button. Only if you like it. If you guys like my channel and my videos, go ahead and share it. Guys, am I sharing stuff with you? Not really. I'm talking to you. A little frustrated. Showing my face, I guess. A lot of stackers won't do that. So since I'm doing that, at least you can do is share my videos. Because you already know. Sharing is caring. You guys also know I love you very much. You guys are my boys. Guys, you know how we do it. All right? Keep doing it. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. And keep on stacking. You already know the deal, man. So let me know in the comment section below about the questions I asked you. Please, guys, do that for me. And keep your head on the swivel. And be the best version of yourself that you can. All right? I'm serious. Be the best version of yourself as you can. And, you know, hold your family tight. Spend as much time as you can with them. Get some knowledge. Get some muscles. Get some silver and Bitcoin. And God bless you and yours. God bless America, man. God bless this country. All right? I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you guys so much, all right? Thank you so much for watching. Peace and love.